Great question. This zigzag shape, it's basically, if I were standing up, it would be athletic ready position. The hard thing about coaching at sleeping is half of my body, if this was the floor, I get all stuck to the floor, and when I rearrange, I have to like lift something up off the floor. Either I'm lifting my shoulder and rib cage up off the floor and moving it, or I'm taking my hips off the ground and taking them back. Like, kind of like wiggling our spine long, like we do in some advanced decompressions. Or I take my hips out and take them back. But really what we want is the hips back and shoulders forward. We're not just doing, an error people make might be they're kind of straight when they're side lying and they just stick their butt back. Or an error they might make is they're all scrunched up and their tail stays really tucked and they just move their shoulders. So it's this, if we just maybe have them, I like to teach this upright. I like to teach everything we do on the ground in some upright fashion first so that people can see me while they're doing it. And so getting this athletic ready position and seeing, oh, the hips shift back and the shoulders go forward, my knees are bent. Then on the ground, I'm coaching them that things are stuck and they're gonna, if you lift the hips up and move them back while you move the shoulders forward, that's gonna get this length of the spine. And then I also, standing up, I have people like put their hands on their rib cage and just feel what it's like to pull the rib cage up and away from the pelvis. The risk is they'll start to do something in one spot, like, oh, I'm doing it here. Oh, I'm doing it here. So these shifts. Sometimes I have people like just tap the wall with their butt to feel this shift. What is it like when their whole spine shifts and their knees shift? So laying down on the ground. And the other thing is when I coach decompression sitting, and I'll do more on that later. So if I'm side sleeping, well, one problem is they might have a really saggy bed that makes them not want to move at all. So they also might be sleeping with their shoulder on the pillow. Guys, that is just harsh. So we know the shoulder not on the pillow, or using your arm, using your shoulder as a pillow, right? Then most people, we need to use these, use those to help shift those and my feet. Like, so I teach them these ideas of how you can lift part of you off the ground and move it. Can I lift my hips off the ground and move them back? Can I lift my shoulder off the ground and move it a little forward? So, and then finally, here's the third step, which is, can I lift my rib cage and pull it up and away from my hips? Then I get that same feeling, but I rehearse all of these usually with people standing up. And then we do the final touches of neck support, the final touch of the arm resting somewhere, and also and whether a pillow here is great. So this for those who need to be this careful, but at the end of the day, we're gonna adapt so that our tissues organize, with almost any amount of support, where our tissues organize automatically on the cushiony parts of our body. Instead of fighting on these harsh, bony parts of our body, we're using the pads of our body because it's already all here.